Hi, today we are going to make the firefighting robot using Arduino UNO. This robot is normally used for fire extinction purpose. Normally if you are going to the mall, big mall, there is a provision for fire extinguisher. If suppose any fire accidents happening, the sensor will detect the fire and immediately open the water. So this type of project can be also used in the forest fire also. Here we are going to make the fire extinguisher robot using Arduino UNO. Let's get started. First we will see the list of components needed for this project. We need Arduino board, flame sensor, one 5V relay module, L290N driver, one servo motor and breadboard. We need a water bottle, we need one water pump. In the tip of the water pump I insert the pen needle, and then we need 4 BO motors pasted in the cardboard. I chosen the cardboard as a chassis. After making all connections of the BO motor, the wires are taken out from outside. Then we need a 460mm wheel, and then we need some jumper wires, and then we need a USB cable to upload the code, and then we need 2 battery holders with the switch and 4 lithium ion batteries. These are the components we need to complete this project. Now we will build the circuit. First I will paste the Arduino board using double side tape. For building the circuit we need a circuit diagram. So circuit diagram I given in the description box. You can download the circuit diagram. First you carefully read the circuit diagram because the connections are very important. We have to understand the connections, then only you can make the system will work perfectly. Okay, so after pasting the Arduino board, I taken the breadboard and pasted it to a double side tape and pasted into the chassis. So I am going to make the driver connection first. Step by step I will going to explain. Okay, first we are going to make the driver and then flame sensor and then relay module. Okay, first I place the L298N driver in order to control the BO motors. So we have 4 BO motors. There are 4 output pins, output 1, output 2 and then output 3, output 4. It is separated in the L290N driver. First we have to give the positive terminal in the output 1 and then negative terminal of the BO motors in the output 2. The same way left side motor also we have to give the same connections. Output 3 is the positive and then output 4 is the negative of the left side motors. So this is the connections. First we have to connect the L298N driver. Then we have to take some few jumper wires for connecting the in1, in2, in3, in4. So there are 4 pins are there, normally called in1, in2, in3 and in4. Also in L298N driver having 2 enable pins, enable A and enable B. If you want to control the motor in PWM mode, which means that pulsed width modulation, we have to use the enable A and enable B pins. Today we are not use that pins because our control is very minimum. So PWM connections we no need. 4 pins only we are going to use to control the motor. Take 4 jumper wires and connect in1, in2, in3, in4 pins of the L298N driver. You see this, I make the connections, 4 connections. Input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4. So we have to connect 4 in order to control the BO motors, just like this. After connecting the one end, the other end should be connected in the Arduino board. Please make sure one end of the jumper wire should connected in the in1, in2, in3, in4 pin. Another end of the jumper wire should connected to the Arduino board. For this connection, in1 pin should connected in the pin 5 of the Arduino board. In2 is pin 6 of the Arduino board. And then in3 is we have to connect 10th pin of the Arduino board, and in4 is we have to connect in the 11th pin of the Arduino board. So this is the connections about the L298N driver to control the BO motor. Next we have to connect the flame sensor. For that I make a small arrangement in order to fix the flame sensor and the servo motor. So I take thermocol and cut it into bottom and the top of the thermocol. Look like this. and the bottom of the thermocol I pasted the flame sensor, and top of the thermocol I placed the servo motor, and then I fixed in the center position of the chassis. For flame sensor we have to connect to the Arduino board. Flame sensor having 3 pins. One is the signal pin, another 2 pins are used for power. You just see that flame sensor pins. It mentions VCC, ground, and DO. DO means digital output. The digital output is normally called signal pin, that should be connected in the A0 of the Arduino board, and VCC should be connected 5 volt of the Arduino board. Arduino board having different output connection, V in 5 volt, ground, and then 3.7 volt. There are 3 type of outputs are available in the Arduino board. We have to connect 5 volt of the Arduino pin. 5 volt we have to give the flame sensor. Next component is servo motor. Servo motor also having 3 pins. For that, one is signal pin, another 2 pins are used in the power for giving the power to the servo motor. So we have to connect the servo signal pin in the 9th pin of the Arduino board. 9th pin we have to connect. In order to operate the servo motor, we want to give the 5 volt. So that should be connected in the 5 volt of the Arduino board, and then ground should be connected in the ground. We use the breadboard in order to take the 5 volt outputs, because Arduino board having only one 5 volt output. So I taken common input and output. Okay, we have to take the one jumper wire and make the connection to the breadboard, which means that if you are connecting one jumper wire, the whole line should be connected with 5 volt. Okay, we can make it multiple connections. So here today we are going to make 3 connections. One is flame sensor, another one is servo motor, third one is relay module. These 3 components needs 5 volt power supply that should be taken from the common 5 volt of the Arduino board. So that I am using the breadboard here. So now I am taking the relay module. Relay module having 2 parts. First part should be connected to the Arduino board. Second part should be connected to the battery power. Okay. In order to connect the Arduino board, there are 3 connections are there. One is VCC, another one is ground, another one is we have to give the digital output. So in relay module, we have to connect the 7th pin of the Arduino board, and then VCC we have to connect 5 volt of the Arduino board, and then ground should be connected common ground. So this is the connection of relay module. Next portion of the relay module having a green color, that having 3 pins. One is no pin, another one is COM pin, another one is NC. So in these 3 pins, we are not at all used NC pin. We are going to use only 2 pins, that is no and then COM. So this is the component to control the water pump. Let's see how the system works. First, when the flame sensor used for detecting the fire, when the fire is detected, the signal sent to the relay will switch on the water pump will spray the water to the firing area. So this is the arrangement, so that we are using the relay module. The green color pins we have to connect. COM pin is normally connected to the battery positive, and no pin is used to connect the pump positive. So this is the very important. COM pin should connected to the battery positive, and then no pin should connect the pump positive. We have to connect these 2 connections into the green pin, and then pump negative and battery negative should be connected to the common ground. In order to complete this project, we need 4 batteries. 2 batteries are used to control the L298N driver. That power should be distributed to Arduino board. The Arduino board having different components like flame sensor, servo motor, and then relay module. This will be powered in the 5 volt output of the Arduino board. So this power taken from these 2 batteries. Remaining 2 batteries are used for powering the pump, green pin of the relay module. So we need one water bottle in order to provide the water. So I taken cool drinks bottle, and top of the cool drinks bottle I cutted, and then I take the 2 double side tape to paste the water bottle in the one corner of the chassis. We have to place the water pump inside the bottle, and then we have to make the connections. as per the pin diagram. I already explained how to connect this. COM pin should connected to the battery, and then no pin should connected pump positive, and then pump negative, and then battery negative should be connected in the common ground. This is how the water pump and the battery should be connected. After made all connections, the system look like this. If you see the top view, okay. Next part is Arduino programming. We will see the program to upload the Arduino board. Next part is coding. I already made the coding file here. Just click and open the file. It will open the Arduino IDE. If you look at this code, I will write a bunch of lines. First, we have to check the servo motor library, whether it is included or not. If it is not included, we have to go for include library, sketch, include library, and then we have to select the servo. So this is the library already inbuilt coming under the IDE, Arduino IDE. First we have to check. Now look at the pin configuration. I defined here what are the pins are connected into the Arduino board. Flame sensor A0, and then relay module pin 7, servo motor pin 9, in pin in1, in2, in3, in4. In1 is 5, in2 is 6, in3 is 10, in4 is 11. So this is the pin configuration. Let's look at this code. We have to how I make this program is first the servo motor will rotate continuously to detect the fire. Okay, so it will start 60 degree to 120 degree, it will rotate. So we have to write the program for that. Then define the pin mode. What are the pin mode? Whether it is input or output, I defined here. Then for movement of motor, I am given here code. So I make a very simple arrangement. When the fire is detected, the vehicle will move and then stop. The relay is switching on the water pump, and then water is sprayed. Okay, this is the connections. Now we have to check the port, and then port and the board. So we have to go for tool section. We have to check the port and board, and then verify the code if there is any error is detected or not. After that we have to upload the code. So this is how the programming should be uploaded into the Arduino board. So now our robot is completely ready. After making all connections and programming, the robot look like this. The servo motor will continuously swap 60 to 120 degree, look like this. Now the time for testing. After making the uploading the code, we will check the robot how it works. Let's see that. In order to operate the water pump, we want to fill the water. Then I give the fire to the sensor. Immediately the relay will switch on the water pump. The water will spray. Look like this here. So how the water is spraying, it is very clearly here. So now the system is working very perfectly according to our code. So this is how the fire extinguisher project is working. This is all about this fire extinguisher project. Thanks for watching, friends. Please support our channel for more videos. Thank you.